Hey, how's it going, guys? So obviously y'all know that the Knights of the Old Republic is getting a remake. Hopefully it's good. I'm sure it will be, but there are some details that I figured you guys might find useful. So why not? I figured I would make a video about it. Okay, so first off, there actually is a trailer out for it. I will link it down below in the description. I'm sure most of you guys have seen it already. That's kind of how everyone knows the game is coming out. It doesn't tell us anything that we don't know already. It doesn't show any gameplay. It's really just the voice of Bastila voicing over, you know, an animated thing of Revan. And so essentially she calls him the greatest Sith of their generation, which is true until the next game. You know, but it's a cool little trailer. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, definitely go check it out. So there are a couple things I take away from the trailer. The first of which is that Jennifer Hale is back as Bastila. That's really cool. Honestly, I hope they end up retaining most of the voice actors. But she's a big one, especially since she kind of went on to become one of the premier voice actresses of video gaming in general. If y'all don't know, she is female Shepard in the Mass Effect trilogy, and then she also is Senator Chuchi in the Clone Wars. Another thing to take away from this is that this game is called Remake and not Remaster. So to clarify the difference for you guys, for the most part, a remaster is the same exact game with pretty much just with cosmetic upgrades on top. And as cool as that sounds, a remake is actually a lot better. With a remake, it's the same game entirely reimagined. So for the most part, I expect to have all new dialogue, potentially new areas, new things to do in the game. They could be new characters. You know, I'm kind of skeptical of that, but you know, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. Now, obviously with a game like this, you do not want to change too much, right? Because us as Star Wars fans, we definitely have a deep connection to this game. Because let's be honest, the Knights of the Old Republic is not only the best Star Wars game, it is easily one of the best video games of all time. So honestly, in my prediction and in my opinion, I think that this game is going to be damn near perfect. Like, I really do. I think Lucasfilm knows how revered the Knights of the Old Republic is, and they absolutely cannot afford this game to be anything less than spectacular. And that's exactly what I think it's going to be. I think the game is going to be spectacular. Now, with that, good games do take a fair amount of time to make. So I would not expect this game to come out anytime soon. With that, there is a date to go ahead and watch. July 15th, 2023 is actually the 20-year anniversary of the Knights of the Old Republic. So, you know, I kind of think the game's going to take a little bit longer than that to make. I don't know how long they've been working on the game already. Obviously, you kind of have to factor that stuff in, you know, but I would just keep your eye out for that date, you know, the sooner and closer we get to it. Now, there definitely is one downside to this game. At least initially, from my first impressions, I think that at launch that this game is only going to be available on PS5. And, you know, that's just kind of what it seemed like on the trailer. I mean, it said it was coming to PS5. It was released during the PlayStation showcase for new video games. You know, but that's definitely problematic for a couple reasons, because I think A, not everybody's into PlayStation, and I think B, not everybody wants to buy a PlayStation, even if you can fucking find one, right? Like, consoles and new computer parts are so hard to find right now. And I think, you know, one thing to kind of put you at ease is that this game is a few years away. So, you know, if you can't get a PS5 in a couple years from now, I think we got a bigger problem on our hands. But still, I know some people don't want to buy a console to play this game. But I will come out and say this right now. I am 100% not willing to wait any time at all to play this game. If I have to buy a new console, I will fucking do that. If I have to jump through hoops, I will fucking do that. Like, the KOTOR Remake is coming, and honestly, for me, that's enough for me. The fact that this game is being made. You know, I think, honestly, since Knights of the Old Republic 3 got canceled, this is all that most of us have wanted, the big Knights of the Old Republic fans. So, you know, so it is what it is, and we'll see. You know, I can't sit here and guarantee to you that at launch this won't be available on PC and on Xbox, but you know, there's only one way to find out. All right, and lastly, this game is currently being made by Asper. Now, from my understanding, Asper has made most of their living on ports from other games. I really couldn't find anything that they kind of developed on their own, or an actual game that they've made, which I know that the Knights of the Old Republic is not. The Knights of the Old Republic is not a fresh game. even though it kind of is because it's a remake as opposed to a remaster. But I understand that there are some questions about whether or not that this company has the skills to do this job. Now with that being said, I do kind of look at it this way, right? Is that Lucasfilm knows that if they fuck this up, this will be the end of them. This will be the end of Star Wars if this game sucks, right? Like, I just don't see it any other way. This is one of the most revered Star Wars stories ever. And you know, coming off the sequels and then this would ruin everything. I mean, I'm telling you, the fans would nuke Disney HQ. I fucking assure you, dude. From a video gaming standpoint, it is going to be the end of the fucking world, right? You know, it's gonna make Battlefront 2 look pale in fucking comparison whenever that game came out. So you know, so with that being said, I do trust them to do this right. I am sure that multiple companies were vetted for the ability to make this game. And honestly, all the games that they've made recently have been absolute fire, right? Like Jedi Fallen Order was amazing. Star Wars Squadrons was pretty good. Like Star Wars Battlefront has become a really, really good game. You know, so honestly, I know those are all EA games. I know these are, you know, there's a lot of controversy around all this stuff. But, you know, overall, I think these games are going to come out just fine. So that's really all I have to say on that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, if you did, make sure to like and subscribe to see more Star Wars content. And I will see y'all in the next video. All right, peace.